Hi, this is your masked trainer, natural bodybuilding for any pocket. And today's subject is how to determine your somatotype. Let's do it. It isn't clear when was somatotype first used in bodybuilding. Arnold Schwarzenegger, in his new encyclopedia of bodybuilding, talked about it and its connection to bodybuilding around 1987. Having said that, your masked trainer will tell you 3 methods to determine your predominant somatotype. The first 2 are ultra simple, but not too accurate. The third one is more accurate, but it's a little more difficult to measure. Let's see it. Thumb and middle finger method. Surround with one of your hands your other arm wrist. Now try to get your thumb and middle finger together as much as you can. Number 1. If your thumb covers your middle fingernail, you are an ectomorph. Number 2. If your thumb can just touch the nail or the tip of your middle finger, you are a mesomorph. Number 3. If your thumb can't touch your middle finger, you're an endomorph. This can be done to oneself or to another people. Taylor's measuring tape method. Take a Taylor measuring tape and measure your wrist on its thinner part, and this measurement will tell your somatotype. Up to 6 inches, 15 centimeters, ectomorph. From 6 to 7 inches, 15 to 18 centimeters, mesomorph. From 7 inches on, 18 centimeters on, endomorph. This way can be used on oneself or on other people. 5 measurement method. Measure individual's height and with a chart given, determine if he or she is short or tall. This may vary with geographic zone. Take note. Using your tape, measure the distance from the middle deltoid of one shoulder to the middle deltoid of the other, crossing just the individual's back, not the trunk. Take note. Use your tape again to measure from an oblique lateral center to the other, crossing just under the navel. This is the measure we need for the waist, not its total circumference. Take note. Using your tape again, measure from the person's hip lateral center to the other across the front of his or her body, not the back. Take note. Number 5. The individual must stand up looking straight forward, relaxed shoulders, chest up, and straighten back. Let him put his hands like a spear and touch the side of his thighs with the palm of his hands. Now, let's see if the tip of his middle fingers reach the middle of his thighs. And now pay attention to the next chart, measuring towards his knees. Tip of the middle fingers reach or go over the middle of his thighs. He has long arms. Tip of the middle fingers reach just or a little before the middle of his thighs, medium arms. Tip of the middle fingers tending more to the first quart of his upper thigh, short arms. Take note. Now, we compare these 5 measurements as follows. 1. If the person is tall, with shoulders, waist and hips having almost the same measure, or the shoulders are narrower than hips and waist, and his or her arms are long, this person is an ectomorph. Number 2. If the person has an average height, his shoulders are wider than his waist and hips, or his shoulders and hips are wider than his waist, this person is a mesomorph. Number 3. If the person is short, his waist or hips and waist are wider than his shoulders, and his arms are also short, this individual is endomorph. From here, these notes are very important. Number 1. Bodybuilding has had all kinds of transformations and changes, from each one of the somatotypes being natural or not. Number 2. By using bodybuilding principles, it is possible to change our bodies into a well-contoured figure within somatotype range. Number 3. Changing from one somatotype to the other is a radical change that takes a lot of time. We're talking about many years, and a few people has reached that goal. We found the following paragraph in the book The New Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Although the fundamentals of bodybuilding training apply to all the somatotypes, individuals with different body types often respond very differently to training, and what works for one type may not necessarily work for another. Any body type can be developed by proper training and nutrition, but individuals with different body types will find it necessary to initially approach their training with different objectives, even though they may share the same long-term goals. Well, in our next video we'll see what this information is good for, and an example routine, diet and supplementation for ectomorphs. Your masked trainer wishes you to have a very nice workout.